So my name's Craig, and in the next 3 minutes I'm going to try and make some links between using SOLO taxonomy as a framework for learning and teaching geography. I guess the first thing, I'll just get rid of this hide, is to unpack what we might mean by SOLO as a framework for learning. In essence, it's about the students knowing where their learning is at. Have they got knowledge and facts? Can they make links between knowledge? And can they use knowledge in a new way or be insightful, perhaps? And I guess more importantly, it's about the students knowing what their next steps for improvement are and how we help them do that. If I put it another way, if success equals effort plus effective strategies, well, SOLO is all about effective strategies and making those visible to the learners. And I've found that when you do that, student engagement and effort increases as they can see a pathway to success. So what might this look like in a classroom? This is my whiteboard at the start of the term. Well, yeah, it's not my best work, but I've had a go. You can see I've solo coded some of the learning activities within that lesson. And one of the things we did is the students did some group research on different time periods in the history of urban settlements, and they did some reciprocal teaching to each other about what they'd learned. And then I gave them a summary of the notes, which should pop up, there it is, and then their challenge was to pick 3 significant events within that sequence and explain why they were important to the sequence. So I'm sort of scaffolding how to explain, teaching them that. And then I had a visual rubric that came from Pam Hook and Julie Mills' stuff. And with that, they had some success criteria that they could check their learning and see where they were at. And some other stuff. In the past, I've got really frustrated when you're teaching Pracies maps and kids that say, look, Mr. Perry, I can't draw. My art teacher will confirm this. Send them an email, we'll tell you. And what I hear them say is that they just don't have any effective strategies for success. So if we can make those strategies visible to them and help them be strategic in using them, their mindset sort of changes, is what I've found. One more example should pop up. And there it is. I've had, my students haven't been that good at applying visuals to their written work, which pops up in all our assessments. So I made this rubric in response to that. And once they had this visual sort of pathway and they could see what they needed to do, they improved. So to conclude, with a SOLO framework, we can make learning visible to our students and empower students with effective strategies for success.